What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another 5-minute build, which turned out to actually be about 15-minute videos, but whatever, it's my channel. We're back on Muscle Beach here. We did the bench press last time, which you can see now with the multicolored tools and latest update, we could fill in that little bullseye to be all blue, so it looks a little better. But enough about that. What are we here for? We're going to make a treadmill, because you got to have cardio too. Come on, it's beach season. So let's make a good treadmill, and this whole thing, I'll put the build list in the description, but you can make this whole thing for about $100, about $250 if you want to put some cool little extras in that I'll show you. So let's get started here. So first thing we want is a half floor panel. Let's find him. Here you are. And he's facing the beach. We'll leave it like that. Well, let's grow him a little bit like that. And let's see, you want to do a little bigger than that because we're going to put a tread on it eventually. That's a pretty good size. If you want to give it a little more realism, you can give it some rotation, just a little small rotation, so we'll change it to small. Just, a bit of incline, show that we're serious about getting that heart rate going. You got to raise that up because when you rotate it, it sinks in a little bit. But so now we got the base here. So now we need some pillars, rectangular pillars to be exact. The good old basis of any build. So we'll bring him this way. We got to shrink him down. This will be the, the base of the, or what holds up the rest of it. Bring it a little bit more because he's actually going to sit on top here when we're done. But so once we get him over near the corner, we'll rotate a bit, just because if you've ever seen one, they tend to incline a little bit in like that. Yep, that works. And then now we'll use advanced move to get him right where we want. Doesn't have to be exact, but what the heck? How much way off here? Alright, so that's looking pretty good. I think we can work with that. And instead of having to grab another rectangular beam, scale it down, rotate, do the same darn thing, we now have this awesome clone tool. Makes the same size, same rotation, same angle, same place. All you got to do is slide him over here, get him about where you want, and look how much time that saved. That is such an awesome feature they added. So now we need another rectangular beam to go across. We'll just start with a big one for this time. Make him a little smaller, and let's get a good change into large so we can get a good easy 90-degree rotate. Slide him into place. Now I gotta switch back to maybe medium to get almost wide enough. Is it gonna span the whole thing? Let's see if we go right. Oh, perfect. So let's move up, and here is your crossbar. Now let's put some hand rails. So we'll use cylindrical beams for that. These will be the kind of rails you use when you're about to die and you need to grab onto something. Let's see, we'll rotate them. We want to do 90 degrees again. Let's go to placement grid, large. Like I said, large, always good to make. Big, easy 90 rotations. It's only 2 clicks of the mouse instead of like 50 with small or 25 with medium. We'll resize him a little bit too much. That might be good. Let's move him over into place here. How's that looking? No, it's not looking too bad. Could maybe be a little bit more centered here. Alright, I think we can work with that. But again, clone. Move him over. Now you have 2 rails exactly as you want them. Super easy, super quick. Now what do we got to do? We got to make the control board. So we're going to go with a half wall panel for this. Rotate him around the right orientation, then scale him down a little bit, and advance, move him into place. Once we get it there, we get a better look at, you know, what the size. That size is looking pretty good. One thing you want to do, you know, they're never straight on in the treadmill. They tend to be rotated back a little bit, probably so you can lean on them or something, or have as much head space up there. So you want to give it a little tilt for realism. But let's see, are we connected? We're a little too far forward after that tilt, so let's just move this guy back a little bit. All right, let's take a look at it from here. Maybe could go just a little further. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. One more base piece we're going to put is doorway. You may say, why a doorway? And that's a very good question. But it is not going to be a doorway. It is going to be rotated. And then we're going to shrink him down really small, mouse size. Put him on here for a cup holder. Look at that. All right, now we got pretty much the base of what we want. So now if we want to color, now's the perfect time. So there, we got this whole thing selected now with the select all. Now we could probably go match the gunmetal gray we used for the bench press. You could pick anything though from the brand new color picker, but we'll go, you know, boring gym color. And boom, you got this. All right, now we have pretty much the base. So let's add some details. Let's start off with, we need a tread, because right now it just looks like you're running on metal. So we're gonna go back to the half floor panel. We're gonna put him right about in the center of where everything was. Or where this was. I don't think that was quite. All right, well, let's see once we get it. Let's color this guy pretty dark gray. And then when you get advanced move, want just above the, yeah, there we go. And that way it looks like, yeah, and maybe actually move him back this way because you know it actually wraps around. We could actually, yeah. Let's see that. Yeah, look at that. That looks pretty realistic because it's normally a tread that goes all the way around. Let's see, what else have we got here? We got a bottle holder, but now we need a water bottle. So let's just go with the default water bottle here. Looks pretty good. Slide him into place. Got to go from all angles sometimes to really get a view of where you're going. Once you get one or two angles and get the last one, then you know it's pretty good. So there we got our bottle of water. Always got to hydrate, even if you're by the beach. Speaking of the beach, you know, if you are not by the beach, you're going to get pretty bored running on the treadmill, at least I do. So let's put a TV up in there so you can watch, I don't know, Law and Order or whatever your fancy. Which way is it facing? Nope. Okay, there we go. We won't scale him up. Let's get him into place and see how big he is at first. I don't know how he looks. And I can already tell it looks freaking huge. Alright, so let's get him centered here. Then we'll scale him down. You know, you don't need a 50-inch plasma to burn some calories. Does that look a little more respectable? Still looks pretty big to me, but you know, you can do as you see fit. But there we go. Now, I mean, at this point, you could kind of call it done. But you know me, I love detail. So here, we're going to break the bank now. No, I'm kidding. We've spent about $100 so far. Super cheap. These basic items are wicked cheap. But if you want to add some flair and have people say, wow, that looks awesome, then you got to go the extra distance. So here we go. These itty-bitty... Why did I come up with nothing? These itty-bitty pieces of string cost a stupid amount of money. $32. Like, one of these floor panels costs like $8. But whatever. It's all for the build. We'll color this red. Shrink it down. Rotate it a bit. You may realize what we're going for now here. Get that into place. Now, if we can select him, it's hard to select little things like that sometimes. Let's see, get him really good. Oh, we got him. Yeah, you can just go ahead and clone this now. Another $32, highway robbery for a piece of string, but we'll turn this one down, shrink this guy a bit. I gotta use the advanced mover. Okay, and now it's coming together. Alright, now, while we've got him selected, let's not unselect him, let's clone him once more time. Raise him back up to about what we were. And now you can see what we're doing here. I might need the advanced move to get him totally where we want him, but we are making just pretty a little heart. Basically, like, I don't know what was a heart rate meter or like incline meter, show how much your incline is on the thing. It looks pretty cool. Let's if I get rid of this action button here, then you can kind of see, yeah, that looks pretty cool. We can actually add a couple buttons here too, using the bevel pieces, maybe some of the clear bevel. Yeah, these guys. They look like, maybe a little bit more like lit buttons or something. So we'll make a start button. Maybe that will be the green one. We'll shrink this guy down to about button size. Does that look good? Maybe we'll notch down more. He's a pretty big button. And then it sticks out pretty far, so you can drop that back in a little bit. There, cool. Now if we select him again, clone him again, move him down, and color that one red, and now you have a let's go button and help I'm dying button. And there we have it, guys. Lazy tiger sitting there on the treadmill, but now you have something. You can enable those action buttons again, get on, watch some TV, do some cardio, go pump some weights, more cardio. Anyway, there you go. Semi 5-minute build. I'm probably going to do a few more gym builds and maybe move on to some other stuff. I get plenty of ideas from people all the time that are looking to build. And if you have any, put them in the comments, like and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed this. Talk to you soon.